All right, everyone, I am wrapping up the Clemson University basketball game against NC State. Now, this game was supposed to be an easy game with Clemson coming in off of their win against Miami. NC State came in after two losses back to back to ACC rivals, Pittsburgh and Wake Forest. Clemson is also ranked number 5 in the ACC, which will probably change after this, and NC State was ranked number 7. As you know, all roads lead to March Madness. Selection Sunday is March 17th. So all the teams are trying to get in their last minute wins so they can be ranked higher and have a better chance of being seeded for March Madness. Now, coming into this game, Clemson did start a little bit slow, but that's usual for them. NC State did get up and was up by 2 points. But the leader of the team, PJ Hall, was able to come in and put Clemson on top. This was a very hard fought game. And as I said, this should have been an easier win for Clemson. But as you know, when teams are neck and neck in terms of rank, there is sometimes an opportunity for the other team to come back. NC State played with a lot of zeal because they wanted to make sure they did not come off of their two back-to-back losses with another loss. They wanted to make sure that they get back their momentum as they move into their games next week. Now, Clemson, as I said, was coming off of a win, so they had more confidence, and especially they were at home in front of a sold-out crowd. And you know how the Clemson fans get. They are all in. So Clemson had a better opportunity. Now, as they led more into the half, Clemson did lead, and the lead went back and forth between them and NC State. However, NC State played with a lot more fierce defense, so they were able to keep their lead going into halftime. After halftime, it seemed that the Wolfpack kind of left a little bit of their zeal in the locker room. Clemson came out on fire. They were up, they put on the lead, and they did not stop. Although there was some questionable, overzealous fouls, the game seemed to continue on with its pace. NC State's DJ Burns Jr. foul out when there was about 3 minutes left in the game. So all promise that was looking at first seemed to go down the drain as he had to be benched. Another player came in though, and it picked up exactly where they left off. So they did not have any harsh changes. However, for Clemson continued to play on their up and up, very tooth and nail type of game. Now, coming into the last minute of play, it looks like Clemson had it in the bag. However, something happened where NC State turned around their defense, got a good rebound and a last minute shot. And right before Clemson was going to shoot, they stole the ball back. And before we knew it, the clock hit 0 and NC State stole a very crucial win for them, 78-77. Now, Clemson is going to move on next week to another ACC rivalry. You know how it gets against Clemson versus Georgia Tech. And they're going to be in Atlanta. So this is going to be a very heartfelt game. The Tigers are going to be looking to come back off of this loss. Georgia Tech is doing really good on their end of the bargain. So this is really going to be a good matchup, as it always is when it's Clemson versus Georgia Tech. I have no doubt that the Clemson fans are going to travel really well, but I also know how Georgia Tech fans are when Clemson is in town. So it is going to be a battle not only of the teams, but of the fans. And I'm looking forward to covering that game and bringing the outcome to you. Make sure that you are liking, sharing, and subscribing to all social media channels at PG Love Sports as I'm giving you more game day coverage. And I can't wait to take you through March Madness. If you like what I'm doing and want to support my podcast in any way, or you want to support my game days, you can send me a cash app here at my cash tag or join as a member on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.